Welcome to Profit Channels. This is my disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor and I don't give financial advice. Please consider this video entertainment. Today I'm talking about Superior Group of Companies, 5.38% dividend yield. You've got a lot of ownership shares, so that's always, there's a lot of skin in the game. Pretty flat net income and revenue quarterly, annually. It looks like we're on a slight uptrend. Branded products, apparel, it's uniforms. If we get up here, manufacture and sale of uniforms, corporate identity, apparel, medical and health fields, industrial, commercial. We've got some cash flow, which is nice to see, although it is declining annually, and quite a bit of long-term debt. Short-term looks reasonable. Let's get into the forecast. We have 4 analysts at a strong buy, so 34 to 92% increase right now, over around $10.40. If I get into the charts here, this is a monthly, and we've got this point of control we just hit. We've got a longer term one below us at around 630, and then down here, super long term at 240. I don't think we're getting there anytime soon. We just bounced off the 200 and are heading down, and this is a pretty pessimistic looking monthly candle, but it's the 4th. Today is October 4th, so it's a Saturday. I jump into the weekly. So we just have been at this point of control. It looks like we're heading down to try to find it one more time. We're kind of, there's a top right here where we're right at. So we'll see what we do. We bounced off looks like we hit the 200. It really bounced off this 50 and are heading down. And that's a real pessimistic looking weekly candle. We get into the daily. Now we have just filled this gap. We are in between our points of control here. Volume is still down, so we could come down to this bottom again. This is a pretty bearish looking daily candle, but this is definitely something to keep an eye on. I believe if I back out and let's get rid of our moving averages and our volume profiles, we've got a long-term channel, something like this, with a really good midpoint line. We just touched on the bottom here, come up, we're close. Maybe we're going to come back down and touch on this channel again. If I go into a shorter term, so we have a channel something like this. Let's look at it on the weekly, where potentially we could come down to here. But right now, it's like we're headed, either bottoming here or coming down to the bottom of this channel. We close these up and jump in here to the daily. We are moving down in this channel and can easily test this midpoint line. there is a chance that we are moving in this type of a channel. Or if we're being real optimistic, we could be forming this kind of a new channel here, where, I don't know if that's the bottom or not yet, right here, but, if that midpoint line were to work out real pretty, we could be getting down this far, but right now it's looking real bearish. Close that up. Let's go back to the weekly, and we retrace from the bottom here to this top. We've got really nice fib levels. We come down to the 786. So could we come down there again? I don't know. But all these lines look real pretty here. 0.5, the 618, the 786. If I do an extension from the bottom to the top to the bottom, you also have these pretty channels. Then you can see the one is right up here at the top. So real intriguing. How far are we going to come down? I don't know. Let's just, for giggles, let's go into the daily. Let's see what kind of retracement we have here. So right there. Oh yeah. I mean, we got the 786 right heading right towards. So we'll see what happens next week. If I look at SGC divided by the S&P 500, we're at the bottom of this channel here, really stretched from our moving averages. If I jump into our parabolic SAR super trend on the monthly, bearish. It looks like our RSI might be trying to turn up. Same with the stochastic and the MACD and the stochastic is starting to move up also. I jump into the weekly. We have mixed signals. Parabolic SAR and the super trend. Looks like our RSI is starting to top out here. Our MACD is getting ready to cross over negatively, and our stochastics are down. And daily, it is bear signs up here, bear signs on the RSI, bear signs on the MACD, and our stochastic is buried. So not quite, let's see what happens next week. This is, could be going a bit further. Okay, so here's the monthly RSI Bollinger Band strategy, and this thing is we're bouncing off our moving average. Money flow index is trying to turn up. Squeeze momentum is pretty bearish, and ADX is setting a trend on the weekly. We're now bounced off the midpoint line and are moving down. Money flow index is down. Squeeze momentum's down, and ADX is still saying no trend. If I jump into the daily, everything's looking. Money flow could be trying to turn up, but maybe we get all the way down here to the bottom. Squeeze momentum is trying to be less bearish, and ADX is saying no trend. So this is one to keep an eye on. Let's look at the financials. Okay, so we recently have been buying back some shares here, so that's positive, that's bullish. Our price to earnings ratio is a little on the lower side, but probably average. Price to sales is low. Price to cash flow, medium at best. But price to book is pretty low. Return on assets is just starting to improve. Return on equity is just starting to improve. Return on invested capital is just starting to improve. Jump in here to the income statement, and we've got our quarterly revenue is moving up a little bit. So is our gross profit. We had the $758,000 loss right here, but and the income is just turning up as well. Finally, our cash from operating activities is turning up. So that is bullish. Here we are again, just kind of waiting until this thing gets ready to move. It is, I think, very interesting with these forecasts. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'll talk to you later.